Welcome to Rooster Radio, a broadcast dedicated to supporting and promoting local artists in the Gaston County and surrounding areas.
I like that you're actually promoting the podcast too.
Yeah, we have
just
to.
Show.
Have to.
Yeah, I think I don't know. A lot of times I think that podcast is kind of an afterthought for a lot of people. Everyone's all excited and post about it, but then once it comes out, it's like it's hard to get people to like stay on and be like, "Hey, check this episode out." Plus, you never know what the fuck people are watching, man. We got a few hundred subscribers, not a lot. Mm-hmm. So I don't know whose feed we're popping up in either.
But like the biggest thing, if you're feeding off of the music side, if you're hosting the shows and everything else here, and you have those similar artists that are in here that are coming through the door, a lot of people do want to know more about their artists. That's what we're dabbling into as well. Is like, how do we give the best representation of ourselves to people, to give them a piece of us too, to kind of balance that out too. So that's the best way. I mean, honestly,
yeah. I mean, you want to constantly be putting content out. But then there's like days where I'll be recording something or I'll trying to record like a promo drop and I'm just like, you're a fucking idiot, Mike. Like nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares. Like, you get in your head, you're like, who gives a fuck?
Hey, we think that every day too.
Yeah. It's like, it seems so silly. Like you look at.
It's crazy that you say that because we get the most response when it's an actual face and not just me talking over something.
Mm-hmm. I just look at I'm not. Like I'll get on social media and scroll sometimes, and when I get on get to doom scrolling, you see these people that are just so fucking thirsty for attention, and I'm not that person.
Yeah.
So when I'm recording myself, I feel like I'm that person. I feel like I'm begging for attention.
I feel that.
You know what I mean? And I don't want to be that guy, but it's like, what I have to do this.
Yeah. What else are you gonna do here?
I don't want attention, but I want attention for
there you go.
all this.
I struggle with that.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, man, I don't want everybody to be looking at just me. It's not me. It's I
Right.
don't want to be that guy. It's about the group. But when it comes to the group and your business, you're trying to grow like you are. It's necessity.
Yeah.
You got to do it, man.
Yeah, it's just
everybody's online. You guys run an awesome gig here. Ever since it started, I've loved the way it's grown. I love the passion you show to it. But you got to do it. 100%. It's you.
Yeah.
You got to promote it.
Yeah.
People want to come.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the same thing like running a band.
People
it's
want
business.
somewhere to go that feels like home. Is what I'm saying. Yeah.
That's what we're trying to do, and that's why I keep doing it. Right? Like, I can't tell you how many times I've just been like, fuck this. Like, I don't want to do this, but I keep forcing myself to do it because it's working.
Yeah. Well,
it's getting people in the door. So
that's what stands out to artists when they see people that run these places they're invested in the community, invested in the music, and personal with them. People notice that. You really.
Well, it does make me wonder why other places aren't doing more on social media, like places that host shows. You know?
Well,
I'm not trying to shit on anybody. It's just I feel like I'm the only one doing that.
I feel that.
Well, I mean, you got some of them too had traction before all the social media stuff was
True.
a thing.
True.
So they don't really have to.
Well, see that they need to because their culture's already built. That's the thing here. Gastonia's never had something like this.
Yeah.
So it's wild for people to try to react because at first you're gonna find those people that are gonna be like, yeah, awesome, and they're saying, and there's other group of people that be like, oh man, I can't stand that, nah, not here, and then give it like 5 years, 10 years. It's almost like a band like Creed or so. It's like after a while, the shit grows on you. You know what I mean? So
I'll add to that. I've heard from nothing but good things. People love the Rooster.
Yeah, very much.
The people that come here really, really enjoyed this place, including myself.
There's one guy out there that don't like me.
Well, yeah.
Like
we can
either
say
one
fuck
of
them.
us.
That is okay.
Doing
we can
something
say
right
fuck
then, brother.
Yeah.
Actually, there's two. There's two guys out there that don't like me. The little troll guy. Yeah.
There's a lot of people that don't like me.
That's
they
the
think
goal,
I'm mean.
to not get liked by a troll. Who the fuck cares?
Yeah, right.
See now, hey, so look, like that's my big thing too. Like on the same time, it's like it doesn't bother you. You know what I'm saying? You can see it on your face. You're or of who you are when you run this place. It's like
I major
you don't
dad
let that
vibes,
shit.
I know.
You have to, bro. You
Major
have to.
dad vibes.
You have to, because like at the end of the
Dad,
day,
brother.
at the very end of the day, it's like there's gonna be those people that are gonna be. I don't ever mean to say it like this, but like under what you're pushing for. So like some people have bigger goals and ambitions than others, and it's fine whenever people don't. But being on the top, you gotta excel a lot more. And a lot of people don't like that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, you're
doing
hitting
better
at
than
a
them.
point Chris Lang made last week on the show about, you know, you putting in all the work and effort to get to a certain level. You know, there's a million other people that want your job. Right?
100%.
Like the minute you lit up, the
Yeah.
next guy up is waiting for you to fuck up.
Yeah. And sometimes that happens. Well, actually, not sometimes, all the times. That happens in every aspect of our industry here, especially in the North Carolina scene. It's just like that. You know, it's like as soon as something closes down, oh wow, look, there's 2 other venues that are opening up. That's like I remember when the Maywood used to be in Raleigh, and now it's that Chapel of Bones place. Have you heard about that place?
I've just now started seeing
Bro,
that place.
It looks great.
Yeah?
It really looks cool. It's like a latte coffee shop and a venue. So it's actually really tight. So like I like the culture difference. There's something different there that's at that place. Like somebody like me is like, I want to go there because they got lattes and a venue for me to play at.
Yeah.
That's awesome, So it's that changeover, bro. So eventually people start to catch on. You know what I mean? But it's like
Yeah, it's
You gotta
taking
keep
time,
pushing.
but there's days where it feels like we've turned the corner, and there's
Yeah.
days that just rip your heart out.
Feels like we hit
Yeah.
a wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, if you only understood the mental fortitude, I can tell you right now,
Exactly.
there's a lot of people out there. I'm not shitting on the mental health industry,
Yeah.
but
It's not for the weak-hearted.
it's it is
Yeah.
what we're
No,
doing.
it's not.
Yeah,
It's
we're doing
not
a
for
dirty
the
work.
weak-willed, man.
yeah. You're not wrong.
Speaking of being strong-willed, we're talking to the coursing today. Say what's up. Go ahead and look at that camera right there and introduce yourselves. Tell us what you do in the band.
My name is Paylus, and I'm the vocalist.
Josh 5, guitars.
Malone guitar.
Tyler drums.
Thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Amen.
No
If
Thanks
you
for
didn't
having
catch the coursing this Friday, August the 2nd, right here at the Rooster with Heathen Sun. Glad to get those guys back in.
Yes,
What
sir.
else is on that? We got Black Bar,
Seamless Vision.
Seamless Vision.
And Two Stroke Smoke.
Now that'll be my
J2.
first. It'll be my first time seeing Two Stroke Smoke, and they're coming back here in September
Yeah.
for another show. So
that's cool.
I'm excited about
Yeah.
those guys being here.
Those guys are amazing. Berg, shout out to Berg right there. That's my dude. Berg's been
hungry.
doing this for a little bit, and it's like to finally try to show him some light on another side because he comes from the straight, like the rap side of it. So I try to show him it's like, hey, you can do it all if you wanted to, dude.
Yeah.
He's
So,
awesome, man.
He is
He's
a
a
very
good
good
kid.
dude, and he's just trying to dabble and learn more. So I'm telling you, Two Stroke Smoke's a band to look out for within the next 10 years, probably, like growing in the scene like that for sure.
Right on. Good. Yeah, I'm glad to hear it. Because Berg was supposed to be here at Slay Together, but something came up. He wasn't able to make it, so we'll finally get to
Berg,
see him.
he's very humble too, man. He's
He is a good dude.
It's good. You wouldn't tell if you didn't see him. He's very humble.
Do you guys
He's
do
a
a lot
really
of
good
shows
kid.
with hip hop artists?
Yeah, we do a
Yeah.
lot of shit with hip hop
Yeah.
artists. We like to mix it
I
up.
say probably about 30-40%
Yeah,
of our
probably.
shows
Yeah.
have been
Yeah,
multi-genre
Yeah.
shows, and we love that. I mean, but we love our heavy shows too.
very much.
But I love all kinds of music.
We just like to give everybody a chance. That's the thing. Like
It'll
everybody
get you
gets
in front
to
of people
stand
that would
out.
never see you.
Yeah, very much.
You know?
Very much. Or them. That's
Yeah,
the case.
so-
We could get a new band that's a punk band or a hardcore band or a Christian band that we just took with us on our
Yeah.
last tour, and
Except for the
it was
fall.
great. Except for the fall. If you haven't
Yeah.
checked out
Literally,
them, they are
we
phenomenal.
enjoy and appreciate
They're gonna be at
good
Brewstock.
musicians.
I mean, Brewstock
Yeah,
Fest.
except for the
Yeah.
fall. Yeah. Yeah, Bruce Aquila. That was last weekend.
That was last
Last
weekend.
weekend.
Damn, I
We were
am
here
out of it.
Last year,
Yeah, we were here last year. We were not here last weekend.
we love that.
Yeah, I think. Which show was it? You guys were on the first time you hear it. It wasn't Off Sulfur, was it? No, it was. I feel like you guys jumped on a tour, or maybe it was Dead Reckoning.
might
That
have
yeah.
been.
Yeah.
Was it that one?
I know
Yeah,
we was on.
Was that the first one?
Was it Whitechapel?
I was here when they were.
Was it Whitechapel? No, I'm just kidding.
Whitechapel.
Yeah.
well, you guys.
One day.
I'm pretty sure it was a Dead Reckoning show, and you guys were like, I had only heard of you from booking the show at the time.
Yeah.
'Cause this was like early 2023.
Early
Mm-hmm.
2023.
Yeah, I think it was in the wintertime still. And you guys came out. You're in full costume. you're all over the stage. And I mean, before you guys did do a cover song on that set. And before you did the cover song, I was back here talking to my other bartender. I was like, man, these guys are like Slipknot vibes. And then you covered.
That's amazing. See,
That's cool.
And I was like,
we're trying to
fuck
set you
yeah.
up. Thank you, man. That's awesome to hear.
That is the ultimate,
It is.
compliment. We love
For us,
that.
it is.
That was
Honestly,
a great compliment.
we pride ourselves in the nod, for
Yeah.
sure.
How did it get started? Like, whose brainchild was this?
So this whole group is a whole bucket of worms, and it's a mess.
Start at the
I ain't
beginning.
never heard that one
Best
before.
way to-
How long do we have here?
First time hearing it.
So this will be wild because no one's actually heard this out of my mouth either. So this band was technically, quote, quote, a different band walking in and then halfway not. So it was like a mixed emotions between some of the people that were in it and some people that were out of it. And it was like one wanted to go one way, one wanted to go the other way. So it was like half and half. But there was a band earlier, a long time ago. This is where I came into the mix, but before. There was a band called Auxilia that was around a long
remember
time ago.
Auxilia,
Yeah, and some of those dudes kind of split off and did their own thing. And some of them wanted to create a new name. And some of them didn't, so it went back and forth, and it just kind of kept going with the name, and nobody really did anything about it. And they kind of called me. I came in the field. There was some other shit in between, but that's irrelevant for this. And then ended up, it was like, man, it's too long with doing it like that. It's like nobody's the same original members if that was this, so it doesn't even feel right. So we switched it up, and it took like 7 months to find the name for this band. 'Cause-
Now, it was 6 or 7 months of like shuffling the lineup, or
oh no, the actual physical name. Because you go look on everything, you go look and being a band, somebody's almost 90% of the time already has your band name taken. You can look up
Yeah.
the most dumbest shit in the world and somebody's got that band name. Like, I'm not joking. So
there's a
we had
band
to
called
go-
There Might Be Giants.
See what I'm saying? Yeah. See?
It
So
just might be.
That was a shout out to
I
my
know where it
producer, Rob.
lives.
you know where it lives? I know where it
Butter,
lives.
bread with butter.
So it kind of runs down that, and it took us a long time to also go look to see if anything's taken and then get everything situated to find something that nobody can grab or nobody could do. So we found the coursing, and it was like the play on with it is like coursing through your veins. So when you hear us, we want you to feel something. We want you to see something maybe that you've seen 20 years ago, maybe you've seen 10 years ago, maybe you see now, maybe you're seeing in the future. That's kind of the whole element of this, is to kind of branch out and kind of give you a little bit of everything and not just be so one-dimensional as a metal band either.
Yeah.
So then it just kept snowballing, and it started technically, T-Woo? Me and T-Woo have been together on this since 2017, 2018?
Yeah.
2017, 2018?
2017, yeah.
And we didn't play our first shows together until 2021.
So y'all, for 3 or 4 years, were just cooking, making
Yeah.
sure it was
Cooking.
tight, making sure it
On
was right.
every angle, doing the right things, getting the right people involved.
Yeah.
Just making sure that we did something different. And man, it was just hard because with with the internet now, it's like there's so many fucking bands out there, and it's so hard to
A lot
stand
of
out.
really good.
There's a
fucking
lot
bands.
of really good fucking bands, yeah. So it's very hard to stand out. Even if you're a really good fucking band, like there may be 15,000 of the bands that I'm just saying look exactly like you. You know what I mean? And that's easy to just turn the page on that. Everybody scrolls on social media, but when you see something fucking weird like us come out, you're like, wait, who the fuck
slow
is
down
this?
and
You
you
slow
hold
down
on.
a little bit. You
Hold
start to
on.
ponder on
A
yourself.
second look.
What the
Yeah.
fuck is this? You
Right
know?
on.
So that's what we try to pride ourselves on, is that shock value for who we are, and then give you that rollover effect into our music, into our shit. Like, new shit that we're coming out with is going to shock you all, too. It really will. It's going to be like, what the fuck is this?
You thought we was
Right?
across the stage before.
Yeah, you thought we was across the
Yeah.
stage before, dude. It's so different. It's so different.
Well,
Heavy.
I've said, I think in our
Energy.
conversations, I've said to you before, and I'll tell the rest of the guys, I really appreciate the way you approach what you're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, you're consummate professionals, right? Like, and that's first and foremost, right? There's nothing
Thank you.
sloppy
Thank you.
about you.
Thank you, sir.
Dealing with you, communication, performance, day of, promo, everything. You're doing everything the way that I would want any other band to do it, right? And you're
take
going
pride.
above and beyond, and you're treating this like you're not wishy-washy with it. You're strategic with how often you book shows, where you book shows. And I see you chuckling because I
We
noticed.
try to be.
So,
We want to play a lot, man. But
Yeah, I know.
We want to
Everyone
play
was-
every fucking
yeah,
day,
yeah,
to be honest with you.
But I notice how you guys go about doing your business, and it's honestly something that some of these younger bands could look up to about how you approach
Means a lot.
going about it. You
we're
know,
learning, man.
Yeah.
But
Thank
see,
you,
but
though.
it's like passing a torch, though, and that's how I feel about this personally. Is that no matter what people want to say about gatekeepers, it's like at the end of the day, it's like whoever the quote unquote gatekeepers people think they are, they found something, right?
Mm-hmm.
They bestowed us something and gave us something in this fucking industry that specific fucking people like, and it passed down to another generation, another generation, another generation. We got technically where the shit started from, like the 50s, 60s, and then passed down into the 70s and the 80s and 90s.
I'll say two things about gatekeeping.
Yeah.
Number one, I hate that word.
Me
I
too.
feel,
Me
I feel
too.
like
Me
when
too.
you use the word gatekeeper, what you're telling me is you're too lazy to do the work.
Yeah.
100%.
Right?
Yep.
When you use that
100%.
word, you're giving in and saying it's too hard.
Bingo. I
That's what
completely
you're
agree.
saying when you say
Yep.
gatekeeper.
I completely
Number
agree.
two, if you want to get micro about it and you want to talk about groups, how there's certain cliques or however you want to say it,
Oh, yeah.
those people have put in years of work and effort to get to a certain point. And if they're not giving you the respect or attention that you think you deserve,
Yep.
maybe they just don't see in you what they see in themselves.
Yes.
And maybe you need to do your own thing.
Yes.
So that's how I feel about gatekeeping.
100%
I
agree.
feel
on
like
that.
it's an excuse to give up. It's
Yeah,
basically
100%.
like, I
Yeah.
can't do it because there's gate. No, man.
No, you
It's-
can figure that shit
That's
out.
right. But like my
Look,
thing
some
is,
people aren't as talented as you want to be, man.
Yeah.
I'm not as good a musician as I wanted to be. That's why I don't get in front of people and play. You know what I'm saying?
no, you should.
Yeah, I know. I could sit there and practice every day, but then who's taking care of my kids and running the business, right?
Yeah.
So like, it's a choice we make,
Yeah.
right? You guys
Very
have
much.
dedicated so many hours and nights and days and years of your life to being good at your craft.
Lives.
That's why you deserve that kind of accolade that I'm giving you. Is like you've done the work. You know, so you can't argue with that. You know, you can't argue with greatness. You can't argue with results. You know, and that's what I love about having you guys on the show. It's like, I'm good.
Right.
Course here, we're good.
That's awesome.
We're gonna have a good crowd. We're gonna have a good time.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We appreciate that, man. But like, it's just like you said, you pride yourselves on this place to make this place good for people, bro. We're people, so we do our job to make sure that everything's good for your end too. At the same time, it's like one hand washes the other, but it's like we go back to the growing thing. It's like nobody grows without people around you and people that
Right.
support you. It's like there may be 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever people in this band. People don't know, however many people are here, but there's like so many more people that are involved that make the wheels run because they believe in this. And
Well,
there's
yeah.
people that believe in this venue. There's people that believe in this city. There's people that believe in, everything else
band.
around them. So the
Friends,
fans,
family, significant
band.
others.
Yeah.
You know, street
We got
team.
really
Like
bands make her dance.
yeah, there's layers and layers of people in your life, and then we can go dig even deeper in the conversation. Talk about how strategic and careful you have to be about picking those people
It
that
is.
you're putting around you because there's a lot of really cool people.
He said it.
100%.
But just because they're cool and fun to be around doesn't mean that they're right for
Business.
what you're trying to do.
Business.
Yeah, they're right for business. And we talked about this too before in the
Yeah.
podcast about letting the right people come.
Yep.
This has been a struggle. Every fucking bit of it's been a struggle since the day I started looking for a piece of property. And nothing about it's been easy. And there's been a lot of nights where I've gone to bed just on the brink of tears, just like, what have I done?
Yep.
But then we have a show like we had Friday. Yeah, we had a great show Friday. It's like you walk away, the bar did great, the sound, everyone sounded great, everyone had a good time. It's like that's why you do it.
Yep.
Yep.
So it's like this constant. It's almost like choosing to live a bipolar life.
I'll let.
You know
I'll
what I
let-
mean?
I'll comment. I can comment on that for you,
100%.
man. What I'll say is, musicians alike, and us as well. I'm sure we can all say we've all went through that. Some
Still go through
not
it.
still some days.
Every day.
But anything worth having is worth it. And what are you gonna do if you quit? You're gonna lay in bed and cry because you let it go. So don't
Oh,
quit.
no
you know what I
question.
mean? So
Yeah,
that,
no
and I
question.
think that,
Yeah.
and we all think that we've been there. And so, I feel you, man. But just keep going.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is nice.
We got your
That's
back,
something
buddy.
else. When you're in a position like mine, I'm not really quick to discuss my deepest feelings with
Yeah.
everybody, right? Like
Oh,
people
no.
are always coming up asking. And people want to know. Like,
They always
and
wanna
I'm
know.
like, oh, it's great.
Oh, it's going
great. Yeah, it's great.
It's great.
Yeah, people will buy a ticket, come to your venue just to see if you fail or not.
Right.
Yeah.
They
You know what I'm
will.
saying?
Yeah.
They really do.
But there-
People buy tickets
There's
to
more
our
people
shows
that
come
really
if
want
we
to see
fail.
you do better, I think.
Yeah.
Honestly. And people will respect and appreciate authenticity, and people can read that.
Yeah, very much.
Yeah.
Very
You know,
much.
people aren't stupid.
Very much. That's why
Most
nothing about
people
what we do
Most
is.
people are stupid.
Some are, but
Most
I mean,
people
I have faith the majority that we're
try
good people
to.
here.
All right, I don't want to bore people with business. Let's talk music, man.
Yeah.
Let's talk. Yeah, you said you got some new stuff cooking, man.
do.
How much can you tell us? Any little teasers you can drop for us? Any information?
We will tell you that for the vast majority, our next album is already done. For the vast majority, it's just there's some fine tunings because we're just who we are as artists, and it's like any artist who cares about what they do. The same way with you, you'll go do it, and then you'll go home, and then you'll be like, damn, I really wish I would have did this right here. So we try not to do that as much, but try to do it little by little to be like, hey, this is what we're missing.
Right.
This is what it's missing. This is what it's missing. So we'll write stuff and then we'll go back in and we're like, hey, like Michael and Josh will get together and find this new key, and then she will transfer it over, and we'll just make it work for what we're fitting. And be like, oh man, we really needed that part in here for this to make it sound big. So it like never, it's a never.
It's an ever evolving process.
It's ever evolving
I'm
process.
so excited
yeah.
about this
So
album.
this album
Yeah.
is probably gonna be the one.
Yeah.
Is there a
I will
theme
tell you
at
that.
all
Yes.
to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything
The
we
title.
would do-
Can we give the title?
Can we get the title?
Can
All
we
right,
give the
so,
title?
This will be actually here we go. This is the first time that we will tell people as well.
Exclusive, baby. Check it out.
Exclusively. The next album is called "Welcome to the Creep Show,"
All right.
and if you can
like a
think
good creep
about
show.
how that plays in,
credit for that.
we took influences from like the Crypt Keeper and storytelling and boarding it into how we are as a band. So
Hellraiser.
as you see those, you know, everybody used to watch Tales from the Crypt when they were kids.
Yes.
So it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
imagine living that. Imagine
all
being a band
stories.
and living that.
They're just
So
stories.
here we are, kind of.
So is it is the album like a start to finish story, or are they all kind of like
It's-
in
It
that
definitely
world?
is.
It
Yeah.
definitely
They all
comes.
tie together. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I've got a whole story. I don't want to give too much away
Yeah.
yet,
Okay.
but it's
It's
basically-
hard, man. It's hard.
It starts.
to know.
It's
Like, is it not?
fictional, but it's not. It's
Yeah.
also I think a shadowy kind of conscious feeling we all have behind us, and it kind of speaks to the darker side of that and where you can go.
Very
And
much.
It's very artistic.
It's a thinker.
if you like art, if you like novels, if you like things that aren't not just cut and dry, it's open to interpretation.
very much.
Not that you need
It's
my
awesome.
advice because you're doing
But
fine
it's
without
heavy.
it, but. Have you started thinking about shooting music videos?
Yes.
Staying in that thing. Like, have you
Oh, it's-
found some people to produce some
Yeah.
stuff?
Absolutely.
We actually have.
Okay,
So,
okay.
as again with our music, this will be the first time that we're
He's releasing
announcing.
all the new stuff on us.
Do it.
He's releasing all. The
I
new
am
stuff on us.
dropping some good news. So if you
It's
hear,
all first time.
Yeah.
yeah,
First
this is the
time,
first
yeah.
time for this too. So we've been kind of quiet until now. So here we go, motherfuckers. So we are actually working now with Dusty Boyles, and he is, to be honest, probably one of the best metal producers
he's
in
great.
the entire industry.
And a
He
great
has worked with
fucking
some
good,
of the
man.
greatest artists out there. He's got Billboard charted shit out there, bro. This
Yeah.
man has
Where's
done
he
it
out
all.
of?
He lives in Colorado, right?
I believe so.
Dusty
He lives in
Boyles.
Colorado. Yeah,
Yeah.
Dusty Boyles. He's worked with
He did
you name
Killer's
it.
Confessions later songs. And
Yeah,
stuff.
he
Right
did.
on.
He works with Killer's Confession and does a lot of their stuff. He's worked with so many other bands. He's
Yeah.
worked with Bad Wolves.
Yeah.
Ice
fucking
Nine Kills.
Motionless.
He's a hell of a guitarist, so he
He
the
understands.
guitar tones.
Yeah.
Peyton
so
Parrish.
tight. I
He'd be
can't wait
running
for
with
you to
Peyton
hear it.
Parrish. So it's gonna be a whole.
That must have been
different ballgame.
expensive.
It was money.
Oh, we don't talk about that.
We were on
But
the.
it go like investing in your brand, right?
very
Like
much.
it's
Exactly.
investing in your brand,
Exactly.
getting the best of the best.
Yeah.
So we feel you. Back to losing
Yeah.
sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll pay off,
Yeah.
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 I'm sure it will. I can't wait to see these videos, man.
dude.
It's almost like music videos have made a comeback.
They
Like,
have.
does anyone
Music
else feel
videos.
this way?
I feel
It
that.
feels like from like like middle 2000s. What actually happened when everyone started putting one of these in their hand.
Right.
It's like music videos just kind of went away for a while.
Yeah.
Very much.
For like 10, 15. I mean, they were putting them out, but no one was watching them.
Yeah.
And then here in like the last, I don't know, 5 to 10 years, specifically with metal, specifically with like hardcore metal, look at bands like Sleep Token,
Look at Falling.
Dude.
in Reverse.
Yeah.
Falling in Reverse,
Bring It
like,
Horizon.
Ice Nine
You
Kills.
gotta make people pay the fuck
These
attention.
bands that are the
Like,
most
you gotta come
successful
out
right
swinging.
now in this genre are basically making mini movies with their songs.
That's what I was about to
So,
say.
look, so we're trying to be in that
That goes
limelight
back
too
to
here.
that
We're trying to
album.
give you something different. With this album is something totally different. So you have to read the page. You literally may have to go back and reread that page to really understand what we're talking about. It's very cryptic. So it's a deep thinker. So we're trying to push this further than anything that we've ever did.
So adding some visuals to it might help.
Very
and,
much.
like,
That's why we don't want to
Very
give away
much.
too much.
We
because
can't.
lyrically,
I'm cool. We can stay on the surface. It's fine.
lyrically, you want to read this. We want to have the printout. Read it like a book. Tales from the
cool.
the
And I
book.
will say the music
With each
videos
chapter
will
is each
be-
song.
When you watch it, it's telling a story. Because I mean, like you said, like a lot of people, like a lot of music videos lately, it's like people just don't care about them. It's because like it's the same thing. You see them playing, then there's like a scene girl running, getting killed, taped up, and then it's back to them playing, and
Literally
that's it.
every metal video from like.
But back in the day,
Which honestly is fucking awesome.
yeah.
We all love that shit.
Yeah.
But
I
back
love
in the
that
day,
shit,
it used to tell a story. You watch a music video, it's like, oh man, dude, that I get it.
Well,
I understand the song.
What's
Like,
cool about music videos too is it kind of gives you more what's the word I'm looking for? More of like insight into who the
connection.
band is.
Who your
Yes.
people are. Yeah, you get that vibe with
Yes.
them.
Yeah, you're seeing them play. You're seeing
Yep.
them act out these scenarios. You're
To me,
getting,
that is the most important part.
Yeah.
Is that interconnection. It's more than just the music. It's the whole art of it, and that's where this next chapter is trying to.
connecting
Like,
with
we're
the
going to
fans.
focus a lot more on the visual side of it and connecting.
Yeah.
Because
Connecting
the
with
music's
fans.
there. We've worked on the music. The music's done. Now it's time to start getting everybody familiar with who we are.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Very much as an example, like I say, till the day we die, Slipknot, till the day we die. This new album, just for instance, bro, like I'm gonna be real with you. This new album is more like our self-titled Slipknot album, and our last album is our Made Feet Kill Repeat. It was like the who the fuck are these guys on this first album that we dropped that people are like, okay, we kind of get you now. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
this next one's like, holy fuck.
so this one's personal.
Yeah.
Very personal.
yeah.
Very
This is
personal.
almost like the beginning,
Yes.
to be honest.
Yes,
with you.
like the door
It's
just
like a new
opened.
beginning.
From here on out, it's different.
You,
It's
you are
over.
selling this so well. I'm
Right?
ready to hear it right now.
It's
Oh,
lit, dude.
He had
I
me
mean,
a Crypt Keeper.
Oh, bro, what's funny is
Well,
that
that's one of the
that's one of our
songs.
song names. Yeah, it's
track
called
number
Crypt
9, I
Keeper.
believe, out of 13
9
tracks.
out of
So
13
we're
tracks.
coming at you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Are you going to drop the whole album at once, or are you going to do this slow roll?
Hell no,
single
you,
release?
you know how promotion goes, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to ride that. So
Three or
yeah,
four
we're definitely gonna do a couple
Sprinkle,
Yeah.
sprinkles. We may have some other shit in the meantime for you. I don't know. We may have something for the fans in the meantime that
Maybe
we're working
hiding
on.
something under the
Under
covers.
the old cloak here.
Yeah.
Covers being the key word
Do
there.
we want to talk any more about it? Or?
No.
Okay.
No, no,
Keep the
Nope.
covers.
no.
I think you've said enough
Okay.
Yeah.
about it.
We've said it.
Follow
Cannot
these
talk about the
guys.
covers.
Keep up with
That's
them.
right.
You can't
Because
keep
I'm
up with-
intrigued.
You cannot talk
Like I
about
said,
what
you-
goes on under the covers, guys.
That's right. Under the covers, yeah.
Keep that
yeah.
shit under.
Have you started mapping a tour yet? Or?
We have been waiting and on the bidding side for 2025. Like as of right now, we got hit up for the King 810 run, so we're doing that right here. And King 810 is huge. I don't know if y'all know this on this camera, but
I almost got that.
I'm telling you.
I almost got that.
Telling you,
sir.
that's 3 weeks away too. Our run with King 810 is less than 3 weeks away too as well. So I'm gonna do a plug real quick. So if you need your tickets, get with us now. We are going to be in Virginia Beach at Scandals on August 14th, and we will be in Greensboro at Hangar 1819 on August 15th, and on August 16th we will be in Jacksonville, North Carolina, at Hooligans Live. That shit's gonna be awesome. And Saturday on the 17th, we will be at Ground Zero in Spartanburg, South Carolina to end that. So get with us, message us, DMs, text message, whatever, plane, whatever. Contact us if you need tickets. Because this shit will probably sell out for most of these dates. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Yeah,
Last 10
no,
seconds
I
pull,
know, man.
King of
Like
10
I said, I
pulls.
almost got that. I just didn't have quite enough money
I feel
to
you.
get that. So I wanted to get it here because
Yeah.
it was an option.
Oh, that shit would have been.
I missed
sold
out on
the
that
fuck
one,
out.
and there's another one that I missed out on that I really wanted.
Yeah.
But I do have some good ones coming.
Yeah.
Like we got Tommy Vex coming. We got Saving Abel
Oh,
coming.
yeah, Saving Abel's gonna
Yeah.
bust the doors down here. You better get ready to empty out 1, 2, 3, 4, all 4 of them.
That's
quarters.
what I'm telling you. It's alley
I'm
right there,
telling you,
buddy.
that's my alley, bro. I may be this metal fucking demonized looking motherfucker, but god damn it,
He's
I
a hard
love
rock, dude.
Nickelback. Let me tell you that right now. Huge
Yeah.
Nickelback fan. Oh hell
But
yeah.
we're dads here,
Hell yeah.
so like we love the dad rock
Yeah.
too.
So we love Dad Rock.
We grew up on
Stain.
Dad Rock.
You know what I'm saying? All that shit. Breaking
Yeah.
Benjamin.
I love some. I mean, that's my shit,
Respect,
man.
brother,
That's,
respect.
I was listening to that shit today, cutting grass.
Dude, that sounds like a dad
That's
right
the most
there.
American dad thing
I
I've ever
put my
heard.
earbuds in and I pulled up Seven Dust Radio.
Hell yeah.
Let's go,
Ethan
baby.
claps like a dad.
I'm with you. But what's funny enough is you pull up
Claps
Seven
like a
Dust
dad.
Radio and
Like a
Seven
proud
Dust
dad.
doesn't play on the Seven Dust Radio. It's
Love that,
always
bro.
something else like 3-4 times and then you'll get Seven Dust.
It gets around. It sounds like Pandora. It
Yeah,
sounds like
you
you're on
know what I'm
Pandora.
saying? Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, man, that whole. You know, funny story. I met the drummer for Seven Dust. I didn't know who he
Yeah.
was at the time.
Yeah.
Me and my cousin and a friend of ours, back in 1999, bought tickets to go see Woodstock up in New York.
You lucky
And I-
shit.
motherfucker.
So we rented. I wasn't old enough to rent a car yet, but my cousin was. So he rented us a car, and we drove a car all the way up to Rome, New York. And they did it on this old, like, shut down Air Force base.
Yes.
So you get up there, and the grounds are huge. Like, there's buses taking everybody different. There's campgrounds. We didn't bring attention to that, and we slept in the car. We slept in the car, the three of us, and then we drove 20 miles away to a KOA to take showers at a campground. But anyways,
We've all been there.
yeah. So we're at the festival and we're getting on a bus. This is the second day we're there. So we're going from where we're parked, hopping on a bus to get to the festival. And there's a guy sitting right across from me holding a snare drum. So I just get to talking to him. And he tells me, he's like, yeah, I'm the drummer for his band called Seven Dust. And this was 99. So they only had the first album they had just released, Animosity. So they were known, but not known like they are now. So I didn't know they were at the time. I'm like, oh, cool, that's great. I was like, well, which stage you going to be at? So he tells us. So we make our way to the stage to see this guy. And sure enough, that guy was sitting next to us up on drums, and they fucking slayed. You know, it's just the first two albums, right?
Yeah.
That's all they're playing is his
Yeah.
first two albums. And I'm a 19-year-old kid just like, whoa. I was,
Baffled right
I was like, I met that dude.
That's
so,
cool,
So
bro.
that was really cool. And I've been a fan ever since, man.
We
They-
fucking
they-
love.
yeah.
I personally love
I'm
Seven
right there with
Dust.
some Seven
Yeah.
Dust. Me too.
Yeah, that band kicks ass, and they just keep making good music,
do.
man.
They
They
do.
just don't stop.
Yeah, they don't. That's
Yeah.
like them, Non-Point. That's the same way. Taproot came back out, bro. A lot of people don't even know who Taproot is.
I know
came
Taproot.
back
I didn't know
out.
they had new shit out.
I'm waiting for. I'm gonna plug this if the world sees this. I'm waiting for Evans Blues to get their shit together.
Have you seen them posted
Bro,
lately?
look,
Have you seen
that's
that?
what I'm saying this, dude,
Said
bro.
Evans Blue. I knew I
You're
needed
not
to
Look,
the
look,
only
look.
one.
Listen, bro.
I love that band.
Listen, I
That
would
is
give
one of my very, very
Really?
favorite bands.
Me
You
too.
just don't know, dude. Most people don't know who the fuck. That you and the guitar player from Oh You Pretty Things are the only two guys in this scene
Oh, he's
that I
cool,
could
bro.
talk
He's
Evans
cool.
Blue with.
He's cool.
Travis.
Well, and me as well.
Hey, I had my man, bro.
You in it there? You in it too?
Look, I love it. Look, that's why I love the chorus. And that's, dude, the emotion. That's on the new album. The emotion, the kind of like the vibe of that. Just everybody, man. I don't give a fuck who you are. If you know them songs, that shit comes on. You're by yourself in the car. You're like,
You're feeling that shit.
that's the chorusing, bro. You're feeling that shit, but we're bringing that heavy as fuck dark side to it. But there's a little bit of that in there.
Yeah, you will see
But
some
you gotta
shit.
check the album out. Welcome to the Creep Show.
Yeah.
To really discover that. See who can really tap into that.
Yeah.
Right on. Hell yeah.
It's gonna be something like you wouldn't expect. It's like if I do want to dabble into it, like I say with the Crypt Keeper style the telling the stories of it. You know us as a band, and you know it's gonna be like horrified and stuff like that and everything. So it's
No,
like
they don't know yet.
you have no clue.
telling
So
you.
let me tell you
Well, I
something.
mean, I've seen you guys here a couple times
It's
already,
way better,
and
man.
you're up there in the top, 5% of performers that's been
No,
here. I
thank
mean,
you.
as far as stage show goes,
Thank you.
there's
That
no
means the
question.
world.
You guys come to put on a fucking show.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Does anybody want a refill?
Absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna let Ariel take over while I go pour some
Hey,
more
that's
beers.
amazing.
Oh, great. Thanks.
Thank you.
Best
brother.
interview ever.
Thank
Hey,
you.
brother.
Hey, we got one
don't
more.
forget me.
All right, UG. I swear to
ahead.
God. Shout out to the Rooster, motherfuckers. This place
Shout
is
out
the place
to
to
the
be if you're not
motherfucking
here on a
Rooster.
Tuesday night.
We're gonna have to write a song. Hey, we're gonna have to.
You have to be prepared now.
I know.
You have
I didn't
us.
expect to go. Anybody need a refill?
Is there any way we can get a rooster incorporated into the album cover
Or
art?
what?
You know what I'm
Oh, in
saying?
the cover?
Small,
You know,
in the
small little
album.
rooster on the
Small little
album.
Easter egg. It's
Like
a
an
rooster,
Easter
but
egg
it's an
at the-
Easter
Yeah,
egg.
yeah. I
to
mean,
the
you can
rooster.
go to Tractor Supply. They got a skeleton rooster
That's true.
right now.
I'm with that, Scott.
We do like skeletons, and we do love the rooster.
You're kidding.
Okay, look. I know this is off topic, but I hate those little skeleton things because they're not.
They're dead.
They're not. No, they're not. No, that's not why. They're not right.
Yeah.
Like this doesn't have any bone in it. Like the little
Yeah.
cockles.
I'm
and
with
like,
you, I'm with you.
And all the stuff like.
It's for the look.
I know, but to me, who's like
It's just not real.
that would be deteriorated. That's dumb.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate you. Yeah.
No one
think
wants to
about it.
deteriorate a rooster carcass.
Right. Like
you
if
know?
you take
It's
that
got to
off
be
and you
full
take this
fucking
off,
carcass.
it's gonna look scarier.
It's gonna look scary. Yeah.
It's gonna be like, you're gonna be like, what the fuck is that?
That's true.
Like I'll see, like they'll show
She gets it.
cat ears, like the cats, like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
cat
yeah,
cat
yeah, yeah,
skeletons.
yeah,
I'm
yeah. I
like,
see
what you're saying.
There would
Appreciate
not
you.
be ears on this thing.
You're 100%. Yeah. Well, I mean, think about it. It's like dinosaurs and shit. That's kind of my thing. It's like the closest thing that you would see to a chicken skeleton would probably be a dinosaur skeleton,
Exactly. It
right?
would look just like that.
It would. I feel like that. It wouldn't
Yeah.
need the fucking hand thingy.
This dude is a deep thinker.
I'm telling you. I
You
think.
talk to him about Madden football, and he's like in depth about why they did this to the game.
My husband jokes. He's like, "You've thought way too much about these Halloween decoration skeletons."
Bro,
I'm
let me
like,
tell you something.
No,
Bro,
it's
listen,
just-
listen. Speaking of Halloween decoration, we had a usually every Halloween we throw our own little shindig at our band room, and we just chill and kick it. And one of my friends got really, really drunk one night, and there was
Imagine that.
at your dad's crib, bro. And there was, like those like stick post thingies. Those are like the fences that you put in the ground for Halloween and shit that say boo and shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Well, this one had 3 little skeletons on it, right? And shit. And she legit was so drunk that she thought that those 3 skeletons sticking in the grass was me. I swear to God.
You
Because
are
then
a
when I
fucking
came up beside her,
skeleton,
she was like, "Oh my God." She was like, "I thought that was you in the grass." And I was like, "You talking about the stick?"
I looked at her and
been
been like, I want some of what you're taking.
She been smoking the grass,
Sam was having a good day. Shout out to Sam. She was having a good day.
which we do love smoking good grass.
Now,
I'll
we
tell
do
you that.
get the
devil
grass.
Let us, we do indulge.
That is very true. We are
Yeah, there's
sponsored.
something-
We do have to do a plug real quick.
Go right ahead.
Plug.
Black Craft Smoke right here. We cheers to
Black
Black
Craft
Craft Smoke right here for endorsing us and appreciating us and Black Craft themselves. Thank you so much for our favorite clothing
And
brand.
sending us
as
free
children.
shit. As in,
Wait.
the hoodie.
So they sponsor you?
Yep.
Absolutely, and
That's
Black Craft
awesome.
Smoke as well. So
Good
shout
on
out.
them, man. Good on
Yeah.
apparel company for investing in the
Yeah.
arts,
I
man.
love
I
If you
like
go to
that.
Black
I
Craft
didn't
Smoke
know
right
unless
now
we
and you
fucking
type in the
had it. They seen
code,
us on a live
the
stream,
coursing
like-
on the code right now, you'll probably get 10% off. I think it is right now on blackcraftsmoke.com. Put in the coursing as your code, and I'm pretty sure if it's still active, I'm pretty sure you'll get 10% off of your marijuana on Black Craft Smoke. So go ahead and do that. Thank me later, dude.
Right on.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's something I'd like to see happen. I've gone to a lot of comedy shows in my day, and there's always somebody in the crowd that brings like weed or edibles for the comedian.
Absolutely.
We need to see people bringing weed and edibles for the bands.
Tell me about it, bro. Hey, actually, small thing.
Look, that's the
We
most
will tell you.
Free stickers. Free stickers.
We will tell you a side thing. So on our rider though, too, on a lot of shows that we play, especially when we go travel out and we're a ways away from home, it's on our rider. Like
No shit.
we tell them, we would
Yeah.
like some.
We
some
did it as
Mary
a
Jane.
joke, but
And then it just worked. It just worked.
Everyone's
it
like,
was like
"All right."
that, beer and peanuts, and what else did we have on our rider? Case of water.
I don't know. We,
Yeah.
It
we
was
about
something
get
else.
I was about
something.
to ask
We
what
get
else
some
was on
goodies
there.
about every show.
Do we
out of
do?
state.
We do.
And we were
Okay,
just
cool.
joking.
Yeah,
but
we just
people are
joking.
fucking awesome. Not mentioning any names. People are awesome.
People are fucking awesome. We'll tell you about that.
Well,
Straight
people
up.
in our communities are just better people. Like,
I
agree.
fucking love the people that we meet, dude. The
now,
people
there
we
is a
meet.
higher percentage of fucking nut jobs, compared to
But
the
there's
corporate
those.
world.
Yeah,
Look,
you're
there's
not
them
wrong.
few people.
But in reality, Not really, because all those motherfuckers are just one bad
That's
day
right.
away from Michael Douglas and falling down. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Tell me I'm wrong, man. There's them few people you see 2, 3, maybe 4 times a year, but when you see them, you fucking love them.
Quality over
You know what I mean?
quantity.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
that's. I think if you that's this scene.
Yes.
That's this scene. You
Yeah,
see a few
for sure.
people, a few times a year, and you're like, man, it's. I
Yeah,
love-
there are-
Shout
I
out to
mean-
my boy Doug Motto.
Doug Motto, bro.
Doug
That's a
Motto.
good dude right there.
Doug.
The motto.
yeah, there are a handful of people that I'll light up when I see them walk in the door sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
See, that's what it's about, though.
That's how we feel, and
Yeah.
like it could be a year, and but we're just so fucking happy to see. You know,
Especially
it's,
when you hadn't seen them in a while.
Yeah.
everybody's busy as fuck these days.
Yeah.
Everybody's got
Everybody's
families,
doing
kids,
shit.
lives, jobs, just like he said. But
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like the thing for us is like that's why we don't play Charlotte too much, too, as well, is because whenever we come play Charlotte, we kind of want it to feel like a homecoming, kind of a hey man, I haven't seen you since
Give
the
it
last
time to
one.
be
kind of
cool
thing.
again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It gives everybody time to
Because
breathe,
everybody's
too.
busy, man.
Yeah, everybody's busy. So we
Speaking
just
of,
relate.
what do you guys? What's your strategy on dealing with when you do go on a tour with your families at home and everything you've got going on? How do y'all manage through that?
it's probably that honestly,
tough.
Yeah, it's
off
tough.
the cuff though, that's probably the hardest part of the whole job. I'll
That
be
is
honest
the
with you.
hardest part.
Yeah.
It's the hardest part because it's
But-
like for us, for the level that we're at, to make the most profits, for us to get the most success, a lot of times we have to be able to just go, and a lot of times to be able to bring our wives or stuff with us, or girlfriends or kids and stuff. It's like it's a lot to try to take care of because. We're trying to make sure that they're okay if they come and everything else, and then it'll take our focus off of making sure that all these people out here get their money worth at the end of the day
Right.
too, and that's kind of our thing. So it
It's a
sucks.
lot of prep.
Yeah,
But
a lot
bro,
of prep.
like if we had
Lot of
a
prep.
fucking 30-foot bus out there with the full shebang and shit, hell yeah, we'd probably be
Right,
in that
it'd be
boat.
different.
But at the same point, it's like right now is our opportunity for it's like if we just get done doing a show or doing something and somebody else is like, hey, we'll give you X, Y, and Z and this and that to go do this tour with this big band right here. We're going to be like, fuck yeah, we're going to do that tomorrow. When do we leave out? When do we head out? So we have to be able to have those opportunities instead of being like, okay, well, we have to set up with our wives and blah, blah, blah. And all. We really can't do that.
We're
to be able to
constantly saving,
go.
putting
Saving,
up so
yeah.
much money.
Yeah, dude.
And as we know, it's hard to come by.
Yeah.
So it's very tough. That's why we're like, man, we want to really give it our all. The person-
Artist spouses are some of the best people in the world. Like the real
Yeah.
ones. Like,
Bro,
like,
yeah.
even my wife. Like, we've got kids at home. She can't be here all the time as
Yeah.
much as I want her to be or as she wants to be. And it's you got to find a solid lady, to
why-
have your back
Absolutely,
and,
man.
Bro,
and
that's
understand
why-
to let you fly. In fact, I put something up the other day about a woman that you invest in your man because men do some pretty dope shit sometimes.
We do.
Right?
Yeah.
Like being there for that ride. It's we all make sacrifices,
Especially-
right? We're all
Yeah.
making
But
sacrifices.
I would tell you this straight up for all these women out there that are dating or men that are dating men or women in this industry. Let me tell you something. If you support that motherfucker and you're there and you're making sure that person's happy on the back end of that,
you believe
shit,
in them.
Yeah.
dude,
Just believe.
you
That's
will
fucking
have the best person as your partner in that because
Yeah.
as
They can
us
give
like
you the
we
best
don't get to
version.
do everything that we want to with our regular lives. None of us do, bro. Ask any one of us when the last time we bought a pair of shoes for ourselves was.
Yeah.
Ask any one of us when the last
Yeah.
time we bought a pair of pants for ourselves was. We put our shit into this, our heart into this.
So
and our
outside of
family.
this, what are we doing? Working
We're
hard as hell to
busting
make
it.
every dime we can.
Some people
I mean,
may not
literally.
see it,
And that's
but
why I tell people, like,
It's a long run. and
a
they
lot of
need all
people
the
say it's
support.
like, oh, you're in a band, you going out and you having fun. It's like, yeah, for 30 minutes while I'm on stage. The other is
It's a business.
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 It's like, okay, this
But
is
it's
what we
fun.
got. This is the merch we got. This is what we getting paid. Okay, how can we make more money? Okay, what have we already invested in? Is this paid?
Well, how do
off?
we
Is
keep
this?
pushing
Is
towards
that-
our
How
goal?
do we
Right.
keep
Yeah.
pushing
Yeah.
and recycling that money and trying to grow it?
But we are never satisfied. As a band, we are never satisfied. We are a goddamn football team,
We've
basically.
had some really good.
We go
fucking
back.
nights.
We
But
go
we've had
back
some
and
bad
watch our
nights.
film, bro. Like
Oh,
from the shows
yeah,
before
we
and study.
do.
Gotcha.
Well, we
what
study
we did.
everything from
Yeah.
the performance to okay, did we sell merch? Did the crowd fuck with it?
Yep.
Did it
Yeah.
sound good?
Yep.
If there's
Did
only
it sound
50
good?
people there and you wanted 200 people, were there
Okay.
50 people engaged? Did they feel like they left with something?
Yeah.
Right.
So what can you take it? Because to be honest with you, a lot of times you're just trying to cut even.
Yeah.
You know, but at the same, but did you make progress?
Yeah.
As you
no,
know.
I feel that, dude. That was the mentality I adopted during COVID.
But as you go, it gets better.
Because I
It
had
gets
bought
better.
this building,
It does.
and I had to sit on it through COVID. Like
Yeah.
I was like, I couldn't do anything. The
Yeah.
bank was like, well, we're not gonna
Yep.
loan you money,
Give you anything when you can't do nothing.
during shutdowns.
Yeah.
So I kind of resigned myself to let me try to do at least one thing every day to push this ball a little further down the road. So that could have been anything from making a social media post. We started the podcast. It was engaging with another local business. Something every day.
Yep.
Do something
Very much.
to
Even
put
if it's very small.
Yeah,
it's
even if it
still
was small.
progress to it.
That kind of mentality, dude, will be the difference maker, dude.
Yeah.
Legitimately.
Fingers
that's
crossed,
the,
man.
No, dude, trust me. That's the difference maker in this industry is that little extra. A lot of people will get a show, get this and that, then they'll cool it. They'll chill. They'll do X, Y, and Z. But it's like it's doing all the other shit on the back end and think, do we have this going on? Is this prepared? Is this prepared? Is yada yada good? Is this good? Are they good? Blah blah blah. Going down the whole rabbit hole at the end of the day. But if you're not covering those grounds, bro, and trying to move forward, bro, you're gonna get lost in the
I
dust.
said it earlier,
You're gonna
man.
hit a
I
dead
love
end.
the way these guys approach
Yeah.
this, man. It's honestly it's inspirational, is what it is.
Appreciate it.
Look,
We appreciate
I'm thinking about some of the younger bands we fuck with. I think Encre Noir might be.
Dude, yeah.
That's like the one that stands out.
Yeah.
That's treating it the same way you
yeah.
got.
I
Like
will give
CJ,
you-
their drummer CJ. That dude, he is no joke, man.
No.
That he's the real fucking deal, man.
I will give you three
There's
bands.
some really good
I will
fucking
give you.
up-and-coming bands, man.
I will give you three really good up and coming
All right,
young
let's
kids.
all do it.
Young kids. Let me tell you something right here for all you fucking promoters and money hungry people out here. This is the money.
Just give one band.
6-story pyramid.
Yes.
It's probably, dude. I'm
Yes.
fucking telling you, those kids are fucking
Yeah, I
talented.
fuck with them
They're
guys.
talented.
Yeah.
Them, Encre Noir is one of those
Definitely.
two. Seamless Vision
Yes.
is 100% one of those two. That's the three young up and coming
babies.
kids that I think are fucking doing it, bro. Just wait,
that's
like
the
I
next,
say.
the leaders of the next generation.
They will,
Yeah.
they will. And then we also got
100%.
throwing my man Berg right there. But Berg, bro, I'm telling you, look out for Two Stroke Smoke, bro. They are coming up on this motherfucker. They have new shit coming out that is so wild. Ask T-Woo, bro. It's
Yeah.
wild. T-Woo also be trying to do his thing too. Also, T-Woo also produces and also does work. So
Oh.
if you need work,
T-Will tracked our whole album.
T-Woo track your whole album if you
we
need it,
tracked
bro.
the whole album. So
Yeah,
my
yeah, we
man
tracked
here,
their
he gonna be
shit.
in studio one day.
That's right.
Yeah, one
So,
day.
T-Woo studio.
legitimate though.
Woodio.
Those
So
three
we know
right
what he's
there.
going to do with his money when you guys.
Just wait, bro.
It's already
Just
spent.
wait.
Like I said, we're looking to grow this business, and that means we want to record, we want to do merch for people, we want
Yes.
to do.
Yeah.
We're going to grow. We're going to do merch for
It
people.
sounds
we're
like
gonna
you're. It
record
sounds like
people.
you want to get to a.
It's
what
more
I'm
than just
hearing
the
is that
music,
you're
man.
pushing
It's a
towards a
fucking
level that
business.
affords you the opportunity to build your own community around
Right.
what you're doing. That's what I'm hearing is that you're
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah. We
you're,
wanna do
you're trying to
something
reach a certain
more
level
than
of
everybody
success
else
that
is doing.
affords you this opportunity.
And like my thing is that if you're not in, then you're not in. If you ain't in on this shit when this shit popping, you ain't in on it. You might have to catch up. You might have to do a lot of digging to kind of find out who the fuck we are,
Yeah.
and that's gonna be maybe good and bad for you, but figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So all this next shit that we're coming heavy, and it's not just to be this, but it's like we're sitting here on this next shit, and not to toot it, but bro, like we're sitting here coming fucking hard, bro. We are coming full force, gloves
All
off,
or
telling
nothing.
you just like
And I-
how it the
All
fuck
or
is,
nothing.
I'll add
and it's
to
up to
that.
y'all
All or
motherfuckers to
nothing.
depict the fucking songs, bro, and realize what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'll add to that, Dylan. And another thing I want to say is
Yes, sir.
the people that are
Yes,
here,
sir.
the fucking, there's a few really, really dedicated fans
Yes.
and people that are in our
Yes.
corner. Like we know who they are. I'm not gonna mention names right now, but we know who they are, and that's the shit that keeps us like we're gonna do this for you guys, and we're gonna bring you along for the fucking ride.
Yeah. Well, it's funny you say it because that's where my mind goes when I start to feel discouraged. When I do, when weakness creeps in,
Yeah.
I think about not just the people that are dependent on this for work,
Yeah.
but the people that are dependent on this for their
art.
place to go.
Yeah.
I think when you're-
Yeah.
I think when you're at your weakest, though, at that element, you're actually at your strongest because you know how far down you can go, and you definitely know how far up you can go, bro. So that wide variety, bro, like, don't ever take weakness for fucking failure because you have to fail 1,000 times to succeed in the best way that you can. All
Yeah.
these artists,
Yeah.
bands, venue owners, how many times has the Roxy and all this other kind of venues been closed or shut down or yada yada because of bullshit? You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, bro, it's like you can't get discouraged by the bullshit.
It literally comes down to the old saying we've all heard.
I mean, I'm
if
wrong,
it,
Josh,
if it
right?
were easy, everybody be doing it.
Yeah. Well, the thing I
If it
tell
was
my,
easy,
yeah,
that
the thing I
stands
tell my
true,
daughter
man.
all the time is anything worth having is difficult.
Yeah.
You know, like that. Yeah, anything that's easy to get isn't really worth much.
Why would you take care of it if it was easy
Yeah.
to get? It's just
Yeah.
like the same way we go back to the women thing, bro. It's like we couldn't do this shit without our women holding us down at the end of the day, to be honest
100%.
with you. Because if we didn't have a strong woman that by our sides to do this shit, looking like us, doing this shit, looking like fucking psychopathic skeletons from the dead, bro, like there's no way we could do
Does
it.
she
So
ever ask you to keep the makeup on?
Oh, he grinned.
let me tell you something.
Like you can't tell because of makeup. But he just turned red.
You think this band's expensive? You want to see that? I'm telling you, that's a pretty penny to see. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I ain't
mean-
gonna hold you.
Is there a website?
Look,
You might have to
website?
sign
You
some
have all those
OnlyFans?
other things.
No. But you might have to sign some legal documents. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Look,
I ain't
just
gonna
a
lie.
little extra revenue for the
Not
band.
even gonna lie.
OnlyFans. I'm just saying.
It's expensive. Let me
OnlyFans.
tell you.
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Let me
Yeah,
tell you.
that's
hey,
a live clip to our fucking band practice.
I'm
Okay, that's
telling
about
you.
as much you're getting from us.
I'm telling you. Hey,
But we do accept
y'all just
tips.
gotta come down on like a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whenever we have rehearsal, and just come kick it with us.
I would love to.
I'm
We just be
inviting you
doing this.
personally, just y'all.
Yeah, come
I
on.
was like,
Or your
Not me?
and your
Really?
significant other.
Bro, you
Your
come down
husband,
with
your
us.
wife,
You can
y'all
record the
come.
whole thing. You can sit there, bro. We can have another podcast there about
We'll
the
have, to, we'll have to do a Friday night.
We've done on
We've done
location
that
before.
before.
No
that's
shit,
cool.
bro.
We'll have to do a Friday
What are we
or
doing
Saturday
here?
night.
So, hey, so we were talking
Well,
about
the
something
beer's
else
free
earlier.
here.
Yeah, the
Hey,
beer's
so
free
For
here.
y'all,
We'll
not for me.
and we'll provide beer for you guys.
that's what- yeah.
We'll do
You
that.
come to our house.
We'll have
We'll
to
see
do it
what's
on
up.
a Saturday.
Y'all see what's up? Come on.
I mean,
Hey,
we do it any night of the week. We'll yeah, next time.
Well, how about
yes.
30 people cap? We'll do a little mini show.
you know what I'm saying? We do personal shit though
Personal
too, bro. We be
invites only.
doing
We
shit
do.
that you wouldn't see us do, bro, ever unless you come to our band spot and you cooling it with us. We might do something you never thought we would ever do. Cool as shit. We be sitting there doing covers and shit.
to
We be doing our
covers.
shit. Yeah, bro.
We don't do live.
You would never know unless you come be a part of the circle, bro. So anytime you guys are more welcome. Our doors are open for sure.
That's a bet. I'm gonna take you up on that.
It's
for
like
sure.
15 minutes down the road, bro. Like,
Do you have like a? Hey, I got a question. I want all of you to answer. Give me the name of a band or an artist that you love that is gonna surprise me.
that's gonna surprise you.
Yeah, it's something that I would never have guessed.
Ooh.
What somebody might say was a guilty pleasure.
Yes,
Ooh,
guilty pleasure.
I will tell you this right now, off the top, as an artist, there are no guilty pleasures. One time, like I say, I am very open and proud to tell you, everyone, that I love Nickelback.
I got
It's
two.
my second favorite band. But let me tell you one that you probably wouldn't think that I would. Nickelback being that, but the Airborne Toxic Event. Do you know who that is?
The Airborne Toxic.
What?
Event.
The Airborne. Look up a song. Look, go home tonight.
Okay.
Look up a song called "Sometime Around Midnight" by the Airborne Toxic Event, and call me and tell me if you didn't cry.
All right.
Okay,
pretty
and I'm a
good.
crier. so-
It's deep, bro.
Airborne
It's
Toxic
deep.
Event.
What's something I listen to?
Like,
Something that
Yeah.
that
What
they wouldn't
surprise?
That would
expect
surprise
you
us.
to listen to, bro.
like your favorite band, artist.
Well, everybody knows I listen to a whole lot of stuff.
Bro,
I
he
mean,
everywhere,
I
too.
like Backstreet Boys.
Hey, now. Hey, there you go.
Yes. What's your favorite
Hey.
Backstreet Boys song?
Everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gotta be.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
I mean, the video was pretty awesome too.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
I could do the whole dance.
I got two for you.
Sorry,
One,
we're talking Backstreet
these
Boys.
motherfuckers are amazing. I don't give a shit. Zach Brown Band
Hell yeah.
right.
Yeah, no, they are good.
and Chris
Yeah.
motherfucking Stapleton.
Hey, that's
I knew you
hey,
would
love
say
them.
that.
hey. Side note, Hardy
love 'em.
all
Okay,
day long.
now-
Big
Hardy
country
all day
music
long,
fan
bro.
right
I'm not
here,
even
don't
gonna
give a
hold
fuck.
you.
So, what's your favorite Zach Brown?
What favorite? Oh, song? Oh man, probably Knee Deep. Knee Deep.
Okay.
OG song, but I
Yeah.
love a little bit of chicken fried.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey,
Old beer on a Friday
Friday
night.
night.
On a Rooster night.
on a rooster night. Hey, wait
man,
till we do some
I'll be
country
real.
covers.
Are y'all gonna cover Zach Brown?
I fucking love
Hey,
Zach
come to the
Brown,
band
okay?
room and find out, bro.
I will run from the green room out here to just hear y'all cover
Come
Chicken
on, bro.
Fried.
Come on.
Highway 20 ride.
Bro, listen,
Okay.
listen. We
Highway
may
21's a
scream
good
and shit
one.
up there, but to be honest with you, bro, we be in there.
We all
You can
love a
scream
lot
about
of
some
different
chicken.
shit. Like
Yeah.
No, but we be singing, bro.
He likes the
Oh,
Backstreet Boy. He
oh,
likes the
hell
dad
yeah.
rock. I like the country. He
Rap.
likes the hip hop. But
So
we
what's
all
your-
love
Okay.
metal.
So what's your surprise?
MGK.
Machine
Really?
Gun Kelly.
Yeah, dude. Bro, look, that's
I
crazy.
get
But
that.
see, I'll back him on that. I think MGK is a fucking phenomenal artist.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
He was before he started
I don't
making
give a
pop.
fuck. That dude is
Yeah, for
fucking
sure.
phenomenal.
My honorable mention is Hardy. I am a
Hardy.
phenomenal, huge Hardy fan. If you don't know who Hardy is, do you know who Hardy is?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my fucking god, dude!
Weren't
That
they
dude,
just here?
dude, he was. I went to
Yeah.
that shit, bro.
Yeah.
It was phenomenal. I'm gonna tell you this. It was like a Bring Me the Horizon show. I
Okay.
swear to God, bro. If Hardy's out there and you're listening to, bro, I want to feature, bro. That would be amazing. I'm not even gonna lie. That would be insane.
my,
is really
my,
good.
my guilty pleasure. My wife can't stand this band.
Yeah, what you
but
got?
I love them, and I was never really into the whole emo thing, but I fucking love AFI.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I-
Good.
I fucking love that.
I like
band, dude.
AFI
They're
over My
so
Chemical
good.
Romance.
Oh, they're
gonna
so
lie.
much
Oh,
better
yeah.
than My
Not gonna
Chemical
lie.
Romance. I don't even like My Chemical Romance.
Really?
I'm not a fan. But AFI, man, I don't know, man. Sing the Sorrow came out. I was just like, what is this?
That's cool, dude.
They are good.
I
Whatever you
wouldn't pick that.
Whatever hits your fucking soul.
Yeah.
man.
That's it.
And then, I mean, that's still kind of rock and roll. So if I'm going to go outside of that, I would say I love Lady Gaga.
I'll say this
I
about
fucking
rock
love
and roll,
Lady
bro. I'll
Gaga.
say
Yeah.
that's rock and roll. Rock and
is
roll
rock
is
and
doing
roll,
whatever the fuck you want
Well,
yeah,
because
that's
you
right,
want to
bro.
do it.
Yeah.
Right, bro.
See,
I
I'm
don't
with
give a
him.
fuck.
I don't have a guilty pleasure. I don't
Nah.
have a guilty pleasure.
Like,
I
yeah.
like all of it.
Exactly. I'm not guilty
But
about shit,
a lot
motherfucker.
of
Yeah, yeah,
times-
that's fair. That's
I'll
fair.
tell you,
I do
like
have
it
a
all.
soft spot for the pop. Like I can talk pop, I can
Yeah.
talk metal, I can talk country,
All
I can
right.
talk
So
hip-hop.
what's yours then? If you
Actually,
had
it
guilty
would surprise
pleasure.
people, but I mean, he
Yeah.
wouldn't surprise him. I love rockabilly.
Really? Rockabilly.
I love the horror.
Unknown
pops.
Henson, baby.
I love unknown.
Do you like the goddamn gallows?
I have not heard that.
You love Mama and Papa.
The goddamn gallows. Look it up. The
I lo-
goddamn gallows.
See, I love horror pops. I do.
Yeah.
I love any. I like. Look, if whenever they take horror and then they turn it into horror punk, horror rockabilly,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
game.
I'm
just
telling you.
just feed it to me.
Dude, the goddamn
Yeah.
gallows. If I'm not mistaken, there's a dude. If I'm not mistaken, there's a dude that plays the bass there, and it's a bucket, and he sticks a piece of wood in the bucket, and it's got a string on it. He plays that shit.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Dude's playing the fucking a fucking accordion and singing,
Yeah.
and he's got that Marlboro fucking red cowboy killer cigarette voice.
Right.
He's like, yeah, dude, and he's in there with an accordion. You're like, damn, this shit's good, dude. I swear, bro.
But what
We've
about-
actually got an accordion. We're working on using.
Yeah, bro. Just
Real
wait.
cool.
Well, wait till you hear
But
this
it's
shit.
but we.
I'm not gonna
yet,
lie,
not
we
yet,
can't
not
tell you
yet.
everything, but
My other one is
we can
Richard
show you off
Cheese.
camera.
Richard Cheese.
Richard Cheese,
Richard Cheese and Lounge Against the Machine.
Lounge Against the Machine.
Yes, he
I've gotta
does.
look it
He
up.
takes.
Well, that's a lot of people these days. They
he
lounge.
They lounge,
he
yes.
covers songs.
Yeah.
But he does it in a Vegas like
Oh, okay.
Swing
Like swinger type of music.
Like
Yeah.
fucking, what's that movie? What's that movie? Goddamn, that they
James
did
Bond shit.
Down with the Sickness in that.
yes, and
where
he
it was
actually
swing.
covers Down with the Sickness.
Oh,
And
see
I
what I'm
think
saying?
He is actually in a movie singing that.
Dawn of
song.
the Dead.
Dylan,
Dawn of the
do,
Dead.
do your
That could be
impression
it.
of every Disturbed song.
Which one?
Any song.
That's pretty good for Disturbed.
You just
though.
covered the whole discography, bro.
Bro,
Yeah, he
but I do
covers
love
everything
Disturbed.
From like metal to hip hop. Like
That's
he,
cool.
he does Gin and Juice. He does Welcome to the Jungle.
Oh, that's cool.
That's funny. There's a guy.
Swing?
There's
okay,
a
I like the People Equal Shit version.
there's
Swing?
a YouTube channel I follow. It's called Frog Leap Studios. It's a guy from Sweden that does pop songs as metal.
what's his name?
I love that shit
Frog
too.
Leap
Frog
Studio
Leap,
is the name of
yeah.
his. I don't know
Channel?
his name.
It sounded familiar when you said it when he was from Sweden. And I was like,
yeah, he's. I mean, he's been around for a while. Like,
okay.
yeah, but yeah, that was. I've always loved the punk goes pop stuff.
me,
too.
bro.
Or,
I think that
pop- yeah.
they should bring it back.
Yeah.
There's a
Right now with
UK
the
punk
bands?
band that covers Disney songs.
Oh, that's cool.
Fantastic.
Hey, Peyton Parrish covers
We love
Disney
Disney.
songs. Let me tell you about that. They're fucking banging, are they not?
Dude, Disney songs are fucking epic. You add orchestra and metal to it.
And side note, if you haven't heard it, our boys and girls in Tala, they did Taladdin, and it's
Yeah.
Nice.
it's Tala's
Cool.
dude. It's on Spotify. Go check it out. Shout out Tala. We love y'all so goddamn fucking much.
That's awesome.
It is.
Dude, Tala is a sick fucking band.
Yeah, they're
I'm gonna
good.
tell you right now.
That's a band.
And they're
Cut
cool.
Tala.
Have you ever heard of Tala?
TALLAH.
You've
You
never
have
heard of
not
Tala?
heard of them or
Okay.
seen
Oh
them
my
before?
God! All right, so let me give you some
amazing.
history.
One of
So
the best live
their
bands, I'm telling you
their
right
current bass player now, because he doesn't play drums now because he would Code Orange, but their bass player now is Max Portnoy. His daddy is Mike Portnoy from Dream Theater.
Dream Theater.
Max used
Yeah.
to play drums for Tala.
Dude, I'm telling you, dude, is Tala not the fucking cheese? Tala
They-
is the cheese, bro.
Like,
They're
if
like
you know
our-
about Tala now, you're lucky because they're gonna.
dude.
they've
Yeah,
already blown, but
Tala's
they're gonna.
yeah.
And they're like one of the bands when you watch live, you're just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
You're just
We've
like,
seen them live, so
Well,
few
played
good
with them
times.
a times
We
too
played
as
with them.
well.
Where are they from?
They're from Pennsylvania. They're from Hershey.
Okay.
They are.
What
dude,
is it about Pennsylvania?
That's what I was gonna say.
telling
There's
you right
so-
now.
It's damn true.
There's
Kurt
something
Angle
in the water
style.
up
It's
there,
true.
man.
It
I'm
is,
telling
dude.
you.
Pennsylvania and Virginia. It's like,
Justin,
what are they doing?
Justin, their vocalist, is just fucking.
Yeah, dude.
He's in it, and
Yeah.
but not just him. The whole band.
The
is just
whole
in it.
goddamn band is so in it. They're like, if you like us, like imagine us, them, Cultus Black, like all in the same ballpark. They're literally just
But
like
like
us.
also Limp Bizkit.
yeah.
Dude,
I
yeah,
promise
you
you,
get their
they're
biscuit in
fucking
there with
tight,
us all,
but
and
they
it
are-
would literally work out having Tala in
Tala.
that. Dude, they are
Yeah.
solid, bro.
That's
Okay.
So let's get them down here.
Bro.
Next time you're
Yeah.
here,
Let
why
me
don't
hit
you
'em
get them
up.
down here?
I
with us?
will, bro. Like, let me hit. Hey, Tyler, I'm about to hit y'all up right here. Max, I'm about to hit y'all up and see what's up, bro. The Rooster
will
wants
sell
y'all.
We're gonna need
Place
a
out,
list of
and,
everybody they've shouted out.
Yeah.
And
You have
so
to,
we can
bro.
tag
Listen,
them.
We
listen,
need
listen.
footnotes for this episode.
I'm telling you, bro. You got to shout out to people that look out for you too, because these same people that we're telling you, bet my bottom dollar, those same people say the exact same thing about us.
Well,
Bet my bottom dollar.
first of all, I appreciate that you're spreading love.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You came on here. You came on here so we could talk about you, and here we are at the end of the episode
Talking
promoting
about-
every other band that we love. So
Right.
I love that.
Local
I love,
bands
that's- yeah,
included.
Yeah,
We just love music,
But,
man. We love
Right?
the live scene, man. We love live good. The coolest part about touring is playing with these fucking bands and
Dude.
seeing them every night. And we're like, you don't see yourself like other people see you.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You
Like
don't.
you don't.
Yeah.
So when we're like, we played with Nonpoint last year, and I'm like, cool. I was ready to get through it and watch Nonpoint. You know,
Yeah.
like
Right.
fucking epic band, and like that's.
Bro,
that's
but
what it's
then
about,
at the
is
end of
just
the
seeing
day,
these
bro-
other band, it's so fucking.
At the end of the day, what was
It's
the
a
coolest
moment in
thing?
time that
Surreal.
people. You're lucky to be here in this time.
We are.
You know what I
Well,
mean?
no,
Like,
there's
time
no, dude.
fleet,
What
you know,
you
there's a
just
short-
said.
We are.
What you just said, that's legit, like words I live my life by. Like I'm always trying to be in the moment.
Right.
Whether I'm hiking
Yeah.
hiking a mountain, whether I'm doing a show here, whether I'm at a festival, whether I'm going to on vacation with my kids, like whatever it is you're doing,
Yeah.
be there.
Yep.
Be there.
Be there. Put
Be
this
present.
fucking thing
Put
down.
the fucking
Yep.
phone
Put
down,
this down
motherfuckers.
and be there.
Yes.
You know, pull it out and take a picture, then put it back. Be there, and
Be human,
and be
man.
here.
Be human.
Be here
Yes.
Friday, the 2nd.
Hey,
It's this Friday.
Yeah.
this fucking Friday, bro.
It's next Friday, guys.
Next Friday.
Next
This
Friday.
Friday is
Or
26th. I
this
don't want to
Friday.
bust
It'll
your
be
balls.
this
This
Friday. when we
Friday.
air it.
When this
This Friday is
episode
26.
airs, it'll be this.
It'll be this, yeah.
It's August
he knows,
2nd,
bro.
regardless.
Oh shit, we are filming this early. I thought
We
we,
are
were
filming
live.
this
I'm
early,
sorry.
but
You're in
That's
the,
okay.
You're in the future right now.
Bro, literally,
Wait.
we straight up live in the
I'm
future.
actually in the past right now
How? Because we just brought
because
you
when this
back.
airs, this shit'll be old.
This
bro.
is what happens when you pour beer and drink beer on a podcast.
with the one and only.
What happens when you
Good
drink
times.
beer on a podcast is you get
With the
honesty,
coursing.
brother.
We
Can
get fucked up.
dress as
Well,
Doc
what
and Marty for
specific-
Halloween?
I'm telling you.
We don't have to dress up for Halloween. We dress up every fucking
Every day. What's up, bro? This is how we look. What do you
I
mean?
mean, yeah.
Sometimes we dress up as a construction worker.
We could.
Y'all all know who Dita Von Teese is, right?
Oh yeah.
You know Dita dresses like a regular person on Halloween. She puts on a blonde wig and dresses like in a turtleneck and
That's
like
sick.
That's the
looks like
same
a-
thing Dylan
Not
does.
to say
I
this,
do
but
that.
no other words, but a basic bitch.
The basic,
Yeah, that's
I'm dead.
I
We
really
love
wanted-
basic everyday people
Yeah.
though.
We do.
I don't
we
trust
do.
guys that wear turtlenecks.
Bro, how could you? There's probably 15 hickeys.
Who
on
wants
my
to
neck.
feel like they're being strangled by a midget all day long?
I'm
Can't
with
do
you.
it.
like
I'm with you, dude.
that's
That's
Dude,
true.
the ribbed turtleneck, the ribbed sweater turtlenecks are nice.
If you're wearing a turtleneck, I think you're too uptight.
Yeah, you know,
get it
uptight.
too,
That's
uptight.
funny.
Yeah.
Good pun. He is a dad, bro.
Dad
so that
jokes.
is
I'm the
good.
ultimate fucking
He
dad,
is
I'm telling you.
ultimate dad.
Shout out to my son
You know
Marcus.
what?
He's
That's
3.
right.
We
Hey,
should
listen,
have a dad rock.
He's
That
the
is
next
true,
drummer
though.
of the course.
No,
Yeah,
straight up.
100%.
Let me tell you something. These kids, back on the kids, bro. The kids that are at like 5 and under right now that are
I'm
watching
telling
this shit
you.
happen, bro. His son is fucking 3, and let me
Yeah.
tell you something.
He knows
this
every
motherfucking
word.
dude is banging.
That's,
He is
that's our
killing it.
biggest fan.
He is
My
our biggest
3-year-old
fan,
son,
bro.
Marcus.
Hell yeah.
Marcus
That's what
Malone.
fan.
I really do love watching the musicians' kids come out and stand at the front
Bro,
of the
let me tell you
stage
something.
and sing the songs.
We are
word
family
for
oriented
fucking
like
Not
a
just
motherfucker.
singing.
He
Doing
plays
better
it.
than us.
Yeah, doing better than us. Hey, we already know where
He plays
our
the
replacements
fucking
are.
Well,
and
that's-
everything.
right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
That's the reason we're an all ages venue.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's way more
And
expensive.
we love that. My son
Well,
actually came here.
He did.
His first show was here.
And
so
side
shout
note,
out to the Rooster.
We appreciate that for that.
sir.
Thank you.
That was
You had my
Marcus's
son's
first show.
Well, it's way more expensive, but it's how else do you inspire the next generation?
Yeah.
Like if you can't, I want. Look, I don't want. I got my kid to be a reason why you can't come to a show.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I
That's
took my
bullshit.
son to shows when he was
See?
little.
Don't you want the fucking exactly?
Hey,
man.
hey,
That's what
I had
rock
him
and
up on
roll
my
is fucking
shoulders.
about.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
So
You know what I'm
Music.
saying?
Yeah.
we gotta do something for you right here. So I want to know, and then we'll do it. I'm Dylan Sheets, actually, aka Paylus, and I'm taking over this interview. What was the first concert that you ever went to? I'm going down the line,
Oh,
and I'm gonna
first
ask y'all
concert
motherfuckers
I
too.
ever went to.
Oh hell,
First concert you ever
it
went to?
was
What you got?
Hole
I remember.
and who the hell else was on that show? Goo Goo Dolls. It
Really?
was Hole and Goo Goo Dolls.
Ooh, they were just a Blue October last year.
That was there used to be a place on Independence called the Ritz.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I heard
Okay,
y'all about-
that's
heard y'all
where I
about-
saw them at. It was
No
Is that
way.
Raleigh?
Holding no. Now there's a Ritz. in
That's
Raleigh.
it's still there.
But
yeah.
back in the '90s,
Back-
there was
yeah.
a place on Independence. It's something
It was
else
smaller.
now.
It was smaller.
It was a
way
small
smaller.
little club. I was a young teenager, and Courtney Love came out with a big moose head, like
No shit.
attached to her crotch.
No shit.
It's a moose knuckle.
Moose knuckle.
Sorry.
That's funny as fuck, bro. Actually,
Yeah.
that's a good. Okay, that's a good culture show.
Yeah.
All right,
That's
so what do you
awesome.
want? One that I was taken to as a young child, or the one I chose?
The first
Statler Brothers.
Statler Brothers. That's pretty good.
Yes. Memorial Stadium, Charlotte.
What year was that?
I don't know. I
You don't
was
know?
like 3 or 4, so maybe 84.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow. You said Charlotte?
Yeah.
That is sick.
What
All
was
right.
the best concert you've ever been to? Like,
best? Ooh, that's hard. Best
That is
concert I've ever
fucking
been to.
hard, dude.
I got
You
2
ain't gonna believe
mentions.
my answer
All
to
right, so
this.
mine is 2 on a side note. So one,
got
in 2015, I followed Slipknot, Korn, and King 810 around on a tour for 9 dates. I
Nice.
spent $5,000 on tickets, and I went to 9 shows to watch this show. That was the best tour
Up
that
and
I've ever
down the
been
East
to.
Coast.
For sure. That was one of the best tours I have ever been to a part of my life. And then probably besides that, that's hard. I would tell you this, the very, very first and only year of Epicenter when it was here. My boys in Dead. If you ever heard of Dead, DED, shout out to Dead. Joe, I love you so fucking much. You are my hero. Dead was playing the show, right? And they opened the main stage, and it was like them, fucking who else was on it that year? It was like Slipknot, Slayer, and like a couple other ones coming down. But they were on that, and for some reason, and I've been to festivals my entire life, all kinds of shit, but for some reason, the front of house had that shit turned up so loud that I couldn't swallow. I physically was having a hard time swallowing. And I'm looking at Joe, and
He never
he's
has a
just
hard
doing
time
his
swallowing.
shit.
I was waiting.
Oh my God, this motherfucker had to come in with it. But literally, probably, honest to God, the most best show that I've ever been to, because everybody in the crowd didn't know how to react to it, of how loud it was.
Yeah.
And that shit was busting through shit. So it literally felt like probably how you felt 99 at Woodstock. Like,
All right.
when they didn't give a fuck. That's probably the closest I've ever got to that feeling. So I would take that as my probably
All right.
number one.
Best concert ever.
Oh man, mine had to been Whitechapel. It was Whitechapel.
Ooh.
I Declare War, Impending Doom, Chelsea Grant,
I was there.
and Inner Shikara.
Nasty.
Early Inner Shikara, too,
Nasty.
probably, if they were opening.
I was there.
That is nasty, son.
That's like, what, 2014?
Somebody broke
2013?
something in that
Like,
pit.
Yeah, like 2012.
I can depict these years.
All right, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
The best shows
Best
I've
show.
ever been to.
I will tell you their
was
best shows, what year it
local
is.
band, and I'm gonna tell you it was my father, my dad, Chris Malone, and his
Hey.
band, Downside Motherfucking Dead, Downside Dead. that was the best shows I've ever been to because that was when I was a teenager getting into shows.
That's awesome.
Well, bands like fucking Skin Cage. I don't know if you know them, but they're local Skin
Yeah.
Cage.
Yeah.
Fucking legends, man. Life Curse was from out of state, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Asheville, actually. Asheville. But the local shows when I was a kid, honestly,
was
were the best
poppin'.
shows I've
They
ever
were
been
different.
to because it didn't make a fuck if there was 100 people, 200. I've been to shows where it's been Coliseums full. But those first shows as a kid, man, that was the best shows. But if I had to pick a big show, I'm gonna be honest, it was 2021. I seen the reunion of Mudvayne at fucking Rockville, dude. It was the first time I seen them on their
Nice.
comeback. And Mudvayne was fucking epic.
I was
dude.
at the
We played
after,
that
I was
shit.
at Aftershock.
We
and
played
saw
that shit.
Mudvayne in
Yeah.
2021 on the comeback was fucking epic.
Yeah, that was
All
epic.
right.
Yeah.
Best
I got
concert.
two. It's probably gonna be Slipknot when we played Welcome to Rockville,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that shit
I ain't gonna lie,
was-
that one too.
and the second one, you can hate me all you want. I don't care. You can eat a bag of dicks.
MGK.
It's Travis Scott.
Oh, Travis
Oh yeah,
Scott.
Travis
Okay.
Scott show, bro.
Right on.
That was just the whole experience, like the way the crowd interact, the way he had his stage set up, the fireworks, just the whole planned out, the whole show. It was just amazing.
All right, Ariel.
I got two. Nine Inch Nails.
Ooh.
It was honestly like one of mine and my husband's first dates, and the worst thunderstorm came through, and it just like bottomed out. We were like, here's the cover. We were like right here beside it, so we got drenched regardless. And Trent was like, if y'all hold on, I'll make it worth your while, but we got to stop playing because the lightning's so bad. Everybody get under the thing. He played all the songs that he said he would never play before or play again.
Oh, that's
So it was jam packed. Everybody was soaked. It was fucking awesome. There's other reasons too why that's one of my favorites too. But like other than the sentimental value to that, one of my favorite concerts was down at Ground Zero, and with two local bands and one from California. It was Veins of Jenna, The Independents, and Wednesday 13.
Oh, Wednesday,
Wednesday
fucking
13,
13, bro.
yeah.
Joey Jordison, bro. Straight up all day long. Joey Jordison.
Racy Shea was the drummer then.
And where
he
was that at?
It's Ground Zero.
Ground
I thought
Zero.
you said Ground
Wed-
Zero.
Wednesday
We love
13's
Ground
been to
Zero.
Ground Zero. Like
Several
most
times,
of, yeah,
yes.
most of the time
Several
that
times.
they come through SC, they go to Ground Zero.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it was just so, it was one of those nights where you said, like, it was
And-
just so much fucking fun.
That's
Yeah.
cool, bro.
So much fun.
As we're going through this, like I've been
Yeah.
rolling through my head I've been to hundreds, probably 1,000 concerts.
Yeah.
Like I've been to a lot of shows. Yeah. And there's a lot that stand out. You know, I'll never forget the night that I went back
That
in
the
2000.
Corson came to the Rooster.
That's right.
Son,
That-
time up
yeah.
top.
Yeah, back in like 2001, I had tickets to go see Limp Bizkit with Godsmack and DMX. And the night before they were in Greenville, but that show got canceled. So the Coliseum in Charlotte was honoring Greenville tickets that night.
No
So
shit.
the Coliseum was packed from floor to ceiling. And DMX is the shit. I
Yes,
saw
me
him
too,
live
yes.
3 times.
Me too.
Dude.
I
He's
have
one
a
of my
DMX story
favorite.
for you later.
Yeah, he's one of my
Yes.
favorite rappers. And then Godsmack came out.
Yeah.
And by the time Godsmack came out, the place was packed.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
it was full. And I'm not like the biggest Godsmack fan in the world. I like them a lot. They're
Yeah.
good
They were
band.
good live.
Yeah, but that night, they were
Just on it.
just incredible. Like there was an energy in that Coliseum that I had not felt
Yeah.
since I was a child.
That's
You know what I'm
sick.
saying?
That's
Like-
what it's all about,
Yeah,
man.
that
Fucking
is,
music,
bro.
But
I mean,
that's
I've been
not
to
the
a
best.
lot of good shows.
That one stands out. But the best time I ever had at a show, and I don't give a fuck what you think about this. I went up to Raleigh to see some friends, and they were doing this downtown festival thing that was free, and the Flaming Lips were there.
The flaming fucking
And
lips.
and I've
That's
seen the
wild.
Flaming Lips about 3 or 4 times,
Yeah.
but that night,
I try to avoid flaming lips, brother.
that
again
night
with the
they
dad
were fucking incredible.
That's cool.
Like it had less to do with them and more to do with the atmosphere, really.
Right.
But
the people.
But that night was just perfect. And the Flaming Lips were a big reason. But I mean, fucking Wayne gets out on this big, huge ball where he's like crowd surfing
Yeah,
in
yeah.
like an inflatable ball, and they're kicking beach balls everywhere, and they're doing. I'm a huge fan of that band. Like
Yeah.
like I said, my tastes are
Pretty broad.
Pretty broad. and that was one of the best shows, and it was free. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't pay for that.
Amazing.
What year was that?
This was 2010, 11ish, somewhere around there.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, and then one more.
Technically, it's recent.
Oh, one
Yeah,
more?
one more. The first time I got to see the Violent Femmes,
Oh, wow.
I had been a fan of the Violent Femmes since I was like 9 years old. Right?
No
Like,
way.
Like I was introduced to them early.
Did you see when you were 9?
No. I didn't get to. I wanted to see them for years and
Yeah.
years.
You get to
But
see
I
them
was
till
in my
later.
20s, and I saw them this is when I lived in Raleigh, and I got to see them. And man, I went ballistic. Man, I was going nuts. It was
That's
such
what
a
it
good
was about,
time.
man.
That was like one of those things where like I had just wanted to see them for so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I've seen so many shows, man.
Yeah.
Korn's performance when Korn and Slipknot went on tour a few years back.
2015.
Was that 2015?
I was on that night,
Yeah.
dude. I'm telling you. I
Well,
bought
Korn
9
did the
fucking
first album start to finish.
tickets. Yeah, 100%. Yep.
And that
Yep.
was one of the most unforgettable nights of my
Yep.
life. Like seeing them play the whole first
So
album.
you seen King 810 play that day?
Yeah. And I've seen them. I like that band a lot.
Hey,
King 810, bro.
That's a good band to put on your when you're working out. King 810's a
hell
good
yeah.
band to jam to.
That's a good band when you're doing anything. I'm gonna be honest, and I mean anything.
Did anybody go to school in Charlotte?
Hell no.
Okay.
can we cut?
So back in the early 90s,
I gotta
go?
I gotta go urinate
You
really.
gotta
We'll,
go
we'll
pee.
wrap
Go
it
pee,
up
bro.
because we're
Go
over
ahead.
an hour
Go
already.
pee, bro.
I mean, I'm
Bro,
talking
we're
about I've been
hey,
holding
listen,
it for like 20
Go
minutes. I
pee.
gotta go right now.
Go pee.
Well,
Go
let's-
pee. We'll go back. No.
I'm not
Hey,
talking about- I cannot hold it. I got to
We're
go.
already at an hour 15. We're gonna wrap up, man. It's all
Bro,
good.
no.
The
Go
beer done
pee.
hit.
We'll continue. Go pee. Hey, this is where it's at. But hey, straight up, from the start of this, I would tell you this, and a lot of people do not do this, but I could not do this without my best friend in my entire planet, my life.
This dude
My
right
life
here.
partner in this shit, T-Woo right here. I could not do any of this without him.
This
My
guy.
vision would not be a vision. His vision would not be a vision without either one of us doing this
Yeah.
since 2017, bro.
Yeah.
And we have been through the dog shit. We have lost parents. We have lost a whole bunch of shit. We have lost family. We have lost everything, bro.
facts.
But at the end of the day, every single day, me and this motherfucker work together every day. We see each other every
Oh my
day.
God. And you still like
I
him?
don't. That's what
Somewhat.
I'm still trying to figure out why he likes me. To be honest, if I'm being
I don't answer my
truthfully
phone
honest-
calls sometimes.
Yeah, half the
You know
time
what
he
I'm
don't
picking
answer.
Up? I'm picking up here Jay and Silent Bob.
But
His heterosexual life mate.
it really truly is, bro.
Nah,
But like,
it's a rare thing to have somebody that you can that's that close. You know,
Right.
yeah.
it's for me. I've got my wife. And I've got Justin,
see,
my head of security.
We're
We've been
doing
friends.
this for people that we don't have anymore.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
my
Pretty
his
much.
biggest thing, bro. Because it's like if the people that we have lost could see where the fuck we're at now,
Yeah.
bro, it would be wild, bro.
Yeah, it'd be crazy.
Well, look right in front of you, and you see that name in the bar right there. All right, you see that? You see that name in the bar? So this bar, I guess I've never talked about this on this show. This is
haven't.
going to be my final thought because we are running way long.
Hey, bro.
If
Hey, bro, just
anyone's
come to our
still-
bedroom and we'll
Yeah, yeah.
continue on if you
Yeah.
want to, bro. I'm cool. Bro.
If anyone's still watching, thank you.
Thank you so much.
So this bar, like about 3 or 4 people have identified it's curly maple wood. That's what that wood is.
Yeah.
So back in 1978, my grandpa Joe D. Carpenter cut down trees where he built his house, and he took all the trees he cut down and took them to a sawmill and had them made into planks. And he used all of the oak and the poplar in his home. Like that, my grandpa's house that still stands has most of the flooring are from wood, the trees that he cut to build the house, right?
That's cool.
But the curly maple, he didn't use any of it.
Yeah.
That's what this
Right?
is.
So this bar,
Uh,
this wood sat in his warehouse from 1978 until 2022 when I built this fucking bar. So we took this wood and we cleaned it up, we planed it, squared it up, we put tongue and groove on it, and we made this bar with that curly maple that my
That's
grandpa caught
cool.
in 78. And unfortunately, in 2021, he passed away of COVID. So he had already given me this to make the bar with.
Mom was the same.
So I brought in a wood burning artist and I burned his name into this bar and I named the bar after Grandpa.
that's cool.
that's
That last
awesome.
name ain't
Yeah.
no joke though.
Shout out to Grandpa, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, straight up. See, that's what the
that's
fatal
right.
hour is about. The fatal hour is actually about my grandfather's last hour of cancer.
Yeah.
And literally every thought that he's processing, not anybody else, the fact that the shit that he's thinking
Well,
about right there, bro. So this is cool as fuck.
Yeah,
Well, it was kind of my little way of like tipping my cap. You know, he was a big inspiration for me in the business aspect. You know, he was a local politician. He was a local business owner, and he was the one that encouraged me to get involved. You know, to do something more. You know, do something more. I had a thriving business at the time. You know, before this. But he was the one that encouraged me to get engaged on a local level and care, you know, think about more than myself.
Do
and,
something bigger.
Yeah, and if not for him, this place wouldn't exist. So that's why his name stays burning this bar forever. So with that said,
Cool, man.
Yeah, it's cool.
all right, final thoughts. You guys want to promote anything?
Bro, so I will tell you this right now. Our next show, the only time that we'll be home probably this year until further
October.
notice,
We
until
got one in
October.
October.
We got one in October,
But-
we can't tell you about it now. But
Other
August
than that-
2nd, we'll be here at the Rooster with Heathen Sun, Seamless Vision, fucking Two Stroke Smoke, fucking J2, fucking Black motherfucking Bart on that motherfucker. And then after that, we will be on tour with King 810 on the East Coast down here with them, The Last 10 Seconds of Life, The Extortionist. We are looking so forward to that. Like I say, if you need tickets to that, hit us up. We will have great deals on tickets for you for that. And then after that, we have some plans in October, that we have a tour run planned in October, and a very special surprise festival in November that we're waiting on everything to pass over. So just keep in mind, pay attention
Yes,
to
sir.
what you see right here. And just pay attention to the cult, because we are always out there, and we got so much more shit for you guys, bro. Just stay tuned on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok.
Yeah.
Where the fuck else are we? YouTube. Make sure you go to our YouTube, follow YouTube, because we
Grindr.
post a bunch of shit on that YouTube relatively soon, more than everywhere else. So check that shit out. At the coursing on everything.
And then
Awesome.
last thing, just want to say thank you to all the fans.
Straight up, bro. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you to the Rooster. Thank you to my man over here running sound, running the whole goddamn thing, bro.
Yes,
That's
sir.
awesome. We appreciate you.
Producer Ron.
Producer Ron over here. Thank you, Ron.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming out here and talking to us today,
Thank you,
man.
man.
I really appreciate it. Can't wait to see the show this Friday. It's going to be awesome. Thanks a
you,
lot.
sir.
Thanks for having
Peace
us,
and
brother.
love.